You've probably all heard the saying, you don't know what you've got until it's gone. But you know, for most South Africans, they probably didn't even realize, or maybe they didn't even care, that Citroen actually left our local market back in 2016. But having driven all of their products in my 11 years of reviewing cars, I was really sad, because what Citroen offered was a fresh, contemporary approach to motoring. So what you see here is my happy face, because Citroen is back and as eccentric as ever. Now, while all manufacturers were frantically trying to get a compact crossover to market, Citroen continued down the MPV road with their Picasso range of people movers. Prone to always doing things differently, I'm happy to tell you Citroen have finally come to their senses, commercially anyway, by replacing the Picasso with this, the C3 Aircross. The C3 Aircross is on the PSA shared platform, so essentially it's the same as the Peugeot 2008 and the Opel Crossland X. Now the C3 hatch, which Citroen have also brought to market, uses the same platform, but the Aircross has a longer wheelbase and it sits 20 millimeters higher than the C3. Visually, the proportions read very well. It's classic Citroen, isn't it? This two-tier light approach. Up top, you've got these super sleek LED daytime running lights, and I love the fact that they are linked, running through the Chevron logo by these two chrome strips. This, for me, also emphasizes the width of the C3 Aircross. If you want to look for design, it's these sort of details that really stand out for me. At the rear, the 3D effect lights tie the Aircross back to the C Aircross concept and the C3. But you know, it wouldn't be a Citroen if there weren't some polarizing avant-garde touches. Take a look at these roof racks. They've got to be the most stylish I've ever seen, and finished in their signature orange. I love them. I'm not so sure about the Venetian blind effect they've got going on with the C-pillar. Citroen have spoken a lot about their advanced comfort, which essentially is all about ensuring driver comfort behind the wheel and also the quality of the entire driving experience. And the first thing I noticed when I did get behind the wheel is just, wow, super comfortable seats that feel a lot wider. There's no hectic bolstering that's digging into your sides. The cushioning feels super comfortable and absorbing. It's almost like your favorite armchair that you're getting to drive around. And what I really like as well is the fact that I've got an armrest. It seems like such a tiny, small detail, but for me that does such a lot in terms of ensuring comfort on the drive. Don't expect any digital touches when you look at the dash layout. It's all very traditional, but the dials are well placed, and no matter where your steering adjustment sits, very easy to read all of them as well, which for me is very important. Connectivity is obviously critical. The 7-inch touchscreen is centrally positioned, and with connected apps and MirrorLink, pairing your smartphone is really straightforward. Screen resolution is not the latest and greatest, but it does get the job done. Obviously, you're also sitting a little bit higher, and that's something that people love about crossovers. And visibility all round is really good. Except I know when you look through the back corner, those Venetian blinds keep distracting me. Anyway. Now, too often these crossovers are just too compact, but the Aircross has the largest boot in the segment at 410 litres. And when you flip the 60/40 bench seats forward, you have 1,289 litres you can use. The boot sill is fairly low, which does make it easy to load, and there is a 2-level floor shelf, as well as a practical solution for storing the luggage shelf if you want to load taller objects. And it's this practicality and modular layout that really broadens the appeal of the C3 Aircross. The backrests, I can adjust the angle on them, which is great, but for me the best part is this sliding mechanism individually linked to the seat. So I can extend my boot, or I can push it all the way back to extend legroom. Also nice, they've got storage behind the seats, put your laptop in there or notebooks, very cool. And then up front, your bottle holders can actually accommodate 1.5 litres, well thought out. Citroen have been very strategic, not only in terms of the models that they bring to market, but the actual specific model derivatives. The C3 Aircross is offered with just one engine gearbox pairing. It's got their 1.2 litre 3-cylinder PureTech turbo engine coupled to a 6-speed automatic transmission. You're looking at 81 kilowatts, 205 Newton meters of torque. Plenty. This engine is great. Lots of good low-down torque, and it's got great shove. I think for this application and the personality type that Citroen have earmarked the C3 Aircross for, spot on. The gearbox, no problems. Very smooth changes, but if you do have any sudden input changes on the accelerator, you can catch it out from time to time, but that for me is no big deal. It's offered in two different specification levels, but in true French fashion, even the entry-level feel at 340,000 Rand is really well spec'd. An additional 20,000 Rand will get you into the shine as seen on our test unit. But irrespective of your choice, there is zero compromise on safety, and their Serenity plan, a 5-year, 100,000 kilometer comprehensive warranty and service plan, is standard across the board. They've always been attention grabbers, but perhaps now offering that peace of mind, showing a real commitment to their brand quality, will finally make the Citroen brand a genuine consideration for our South African consumers. 100 years pioneering the industry. I don't know too many brands that can claim that.